An army of blue enters the fray, their homeland in ruins, and so they must say, roaring with steadfast pride, their fearsome comrades at their side. Ils ne passeront pas! The French are coming, and with their swinging necklaces of garlic and onion comes a hellfire so potent it will burn away the scourge that plights Europe and the world. The burning hills of Verdun, the impenetrable heart of Fort Vaux, where tight, sweaty, intricate battles of death dance quicker than James Brown's twinkly toes. Armoured beasts of war roll over the village of Soissons in the largest tank assaults of World War I, and blood-red poppies sprout on the fertile hilltops of Fontenoy along the twisting banks of the Aisne River. I'm DRBC 007, and I'm bringing you a special Battlefield Bootcamp.
They shall not pass!
The French army, swathed in blue and munching on frogs' legs, dug deep in... Well... Why am I laughing? Well, I'm just wondering if my eyes and ears deceive me. Did you not see the sign saying, work in progress? Have you not listened to the countless times I've told you not to interrupt me? But still you do. What? No. Just... Why would I be talking to you through a closed door? The French army, swathed in blue and munching on frogs' legs, dug deep to protect their homeland and repel everything the German armies could throw at them. They did it with the courage and verve and deserve their place in history and this DLC. Adopting the battle cry, Ils ne passeront pas, they shall not pass, they forged historic legends and brought with them armoured war machines and weapons to nullify the charging horde. Number 1. Frontlines. A deathly tug of war. Nothing like an afternoon village fete tug of war, or that game you played with your cousin when you were young and hidden round the back of the bushes. No. This is an epic 32-player match of utter supremacy, and I mean epic in every sense of the word. A battle where both teams fight for control of specific points in a set order. The battle, however, can swing back and forth until one team reaches the enemy's HQ, where they then have to detonate 2 telegraph poles in a rush-style attack. The pushing team then has a set number of lives to complete the objective before it goes back to the tug-of-war style gameplay. Hence, this game can go on for a very long time. With battles that last longer than one of our wonderful Queen's speeches, they really do test the power of the men and women fighting. Will you push forward again, or just accept your defeat? I have yet to experience much from this immensely satisfying arena of death, but I will say once you have captured a point, go to the next. Charge with bayonet sharpened and plunge it into the next point faster than a gut-busting jab from the one and only Ali. Don't sit back, because if you let your enemy take hold of the next point, especially after you've defended the last one, they will more than likely capture it before you have the manpower to advance and launch a successful attack. This is a game of attack and defense, and the power of victory comes from knowing when to attack and when to defend. So if you find yourself in a fiery engagement on front lines with yours truly, and I see you on the edge of a map or lounging about after we've repelled an attack, I will switch teams, find you, and I will kill you! Number 2. Boomsticks. If you know me, you know that I love the tantalizing, tangible, and titillating thrill that can only come from a ground-shaking and buttocks-tingling explosion. I love the things that go boom, so the ongoing changes to grenades somewhat saddens my lusting heart. But alas, I believe it has made little difference to my explosive engagements. I understand why the brass upstairs decided to implement such changes. Most men, they can't handle the heat that's emitted from my fiery warpath, but it would be unfair to leave everyone lurking in my shadow. So some changes were necessary, and those mostly come in the shape of resupply times. All grenades resupply when out of ammo, and the resupply time is greatly reduced when near an ammo crate, 3 times faster in fact. You know those big boxes with bullets bulging from them that the support class can drop? They are the crates. The ammo pouches currently no longer resupply grenades, so don't be throwing none of those Hessian-weaved pouches at me! The resupply times vary, and with many grenades, far too many for me to mention, I would implore you to check the description for a link of all the update notes. I will also state that blast radius of certain grenades has been tweaked, as has the time of explosions, and gas grenades now have been limited to 1. Thank whichever god you pray to, for Daddy's coming home, and no gas can stop me now! Number 3. One for all and all for one. There are those who love to lead and those who love to be led, those who take life by the horns and those that get gored. Get up off the floor, you swine! You may be happy to know that every single party will now have a party leader, which is usually the bravest, smartest, most talented of swordsmen and the person who created the party, and they will be identified by a star. The leader is in charge of joining a multiplayer battle for the entire party, and all members will then be notified and can join the charge. On PS4, this is done via the central touchpad, a nice feature I may add. Other members can still join games, but they will be alone, because no one wants to join an insubordinate know-it-all. Number 4. It's so shiny.
We all love new things like a glistening Rolex, a high-powered car of beauty and sublime design, or a mistress, supple and gorgeous, hidden in the fabrics of silky cloth at the Ritz-Carlton, waiting for my return, your return. So what treats do we have to uncover? Well, weapons, of course. Each class has 2 new weapons, and they are unlocked via specific tasks. Not particularly difficult ones, I may add, but ones that require you to use weapons and do tasks that you may not often do. For example, 50 kills with a Hunter 10A slug. Seriously, who wants to use this piece of stool? Have a gander at all the classes and see which of the new weapons takes your fancy, and then go for them their heels to claim your reward. New melee weapons, cogwheel club, nail knife, and trench fleur. Ooh la la! Battle packs have also had a tweak, adding a French flavour to the mix, and have brought us 3 more weapon puzzles. Let that sink in for a moment. I know I want the billhook. Who doesn't? But honestly, will I really be able to get all of the pieces? It took me nigh on 3 weeks of grinding for a single sodding piece. Number 5. Thank you very much. A brand new tank is rolled out courtesy of the French army, and it's really rather intimidating to fight against and satisfying to use. Introducing the Saint Chamond assault tank. A fast, long, low-profile tank that features multiple machine gun positions and a powerful 75mm main gun. It comes in 3 flavours: field assault, gas assault, and standoff assault. The field assault package has one of the best features I've seen since Marilyn Monroe's skirt fluttered waist-high. What a day that was! The driver can release a pigeon, noble in flight and of mind, which alerts your comrades to call in an artillery strike on your location. Crazy French bastards! This can be very advantageous, either as a last-ditch suicide pact or to try and push enemies away. Do peruse the different packages and let me know which is your favourite. A tip to take down this new tank: rocket guns and well-placed mines. This is a very nimble tank, and in every encounter I've had so far, it has been fully manned, meaning getting close enough to take it down with dynamite or even anti-tank grenades is quite tricky, as it can dart away from you quicker than chimichangas apparently go through me. And for a bonus star, the Behemoth. A new beast of war is here. The Char 2C, in all of its might, has been released to rampage across the poppy fields of France. This is a slow, lumbering metal giant with a large crew and an even larger ego. It boasts a powerful cannon that will destroy any armoured vehicle in 2 or 3 hits, and obviously its survivability is similar to any other behemoth, with a giant health pool. As infantry, you are a little safer unless you approach from the rear, naughty, where a devastatingly powerful autocannon lies. All the cannons have limited traverse, but the operator has a great view of the battlefield, so can see threats and try to adjust the Iron Giant appropriately. Attack as a team, or run away to fight on another front. The choice is yours. Oh, and clearly my brain, weighed down by my own majesty, has forgotten yet another super sexy bonus star 2.0! Oh, yes, you thought I might have forgotten this little beauty, the new elite class, the Trench Raider. Just look at that studded, spiked club, it's ready for clobbering! But more on him next time. Oh men, what a grand day this is, but only a taster, for the real test is out there waiting. Don the blue of France, or face the new army and its threats in the blistering heat of Verdun's inferno. Stalk the maze of corridors of Fort Vaux, jump inside the giant Char C2, treasure hunt those puzzle pieces, fight for those new weapons, and remember this: ils ne passeront pas!
They shall not pass!
I hope you found this information useful and entertaining, and if you did, please do consider a thumbs up. Leave a comment for yours truly, and subscribe if you haven't already. For more tips, tricks, and all things Battlefield 1, I'm DRBC007, signing off.